Alright, and time to fire this up again. Get a few things set up here. So we can go ahead and jump into the queue while we do that. Oh, I need to sneeze. Okay. Okay, there we go. I have a feeling I'm going to be a little bit sleepy on tonight's stream. Again, I'm not sure why. I think all the lack of sleep over the weekend has basically kind of caught up with me. I tried to sleep in a little bit this morning, but I don't think it really helped that much. It's more about adhering to the schedule if you want to kind of keep your energy high, I think. Or at least at a workable level. But anyways. Oh, we don't actually have any quests. I guess we just... Yeah, because I don't think actually we didn't accept the one from Corthus. So, yeah, let's just go there now. Right where we left off, with loud organ music playing. Okay, I guess we should talk to Sid and Alphanol, but or Alphano rather. Still gotta get used to pronouncing his name properly. Oh my god. Highland Goobers. A blinding snowstorm and Albathia's spine has caused a pack of Goobus to lose its way and wander down into the more heavily populated areas of the Corthus Highlands. The creatures have already begun feeding on the local stock, and if not dealt with soon, there will be nothing left with which to survive the coming winter. Holy crap. Well... I guess we're not going to deal with that right now. Halt, state you're another adventurer. Camp Dragonhead welcomes all who would stand with House Four Temps, even a lowly adventurer. A lowly adventurer. Yes, indeed. I'm a hunter scholar. An adventurer on the trail of an elite mark, if I'm not mistaken. Go on and state your business, lad. What do you do here? I hunt, I read, and one more thing, I help. It's a simple life. If the hunt succeeds, I collect the bounty and allied seals. If I fail, well, there will always be more books to read. Or there are always more books to read. Now then, is there anything I can help you with? But of course there is. You adventurers are always getting in over your heads. And speaking of over your head, never forget that marks are ranked according to danger. You'll not easily find a rank S mark, let alone bag one. Lally-ho! Hello, Skittles. Tell me about the B Elite Mark Null. Yes, you know how Ishgard is about dragons. The Holy See managed to get Null and a few other dragons onto the Elite Mark list. A favor to be repaid in kind, I'm sure. The dragons Null and Severa are best known for their attack on the Steel Vigil, which left the fortress a smoking ruin. Notable casualties include the third son of House Helenart... ... Okay, I guess there's a long list, possibly. Tell me about the A Elite Mark Mariko. Every high house of Ishgard has its own dragon in a bonnet, don't they? An enemy without keeps order within. The dragon Mariko is to be hunted for the crime of mistaking almost a dozen of House Durndir's knights for kindling. An impressive physical specimen by all accounts, the Dragon Maruko can easily withstand a direct hit from Dragon Slayer cannons, thus requiring enterprising hunters to exercise some forethought in their choice of arms. Tell me about the Rank S Elite Mark Safad. A winning combination of size and agility, the Dragon Safad spends much of its time winging its way through the sea of clouds. A scream or two, however, never fails to bring Safad streaking down to its prey, attuned as the beast is to terror and misery. Some hunters have been known to subject themselves to hair-raising experiences in order to bait the dragon. Results have been mixed. Alright. Random question about what class are you thinking of leveling next? You mean outside of the 3 I have right now? I don't know. I haven't really given it any thought, to be honest. These 3 are kind of the ones I'm just interested in right now. Wait, quiet. You want the knights to hear you? Pulled the knife from her dead hands. Huh. But yeah, I haven't really given much thought to any other classes. Alright, guess we should talk to Sid and Elfino now. I'm glad we left the observatorium. The people there were not friendly. Though even here I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. We came to find an airship, yet now we meddle in Ishgardian affairs of state. Gods, if LSA were here, I would never hear the end of it. A post by the fire makes sentry duty go faster. So warm, like goose down and ahem. I am alert. Alert, I say. Guess those guards might be getting complacent. Man, this place is like really well fortified except for this gigantic gaping hole in the gate. There's just this like gigantic area where anyone could march through. Like they've got a really good, strong front gate here. And I'm pretty sure everywhere else has gates too. Yeah, like they've got... There's like a natural mountain on one side also, I think, that like kind of protects... Yeah, like no one can invade from this way, because like... There's a natural mountainside there. They've got another gate here. Then they've got more mountains on that side. So that's really well fortified. But then there's just this one gaping flaw of this one area that has like no wall and no gate on the western side. That's really strange. Gates of Judgment. I guess they've got... I don't know. I guess this area is like pretty easily defensible, maybe. I don't know. There's literally like 10 other classes and you're like, yeah, I don't know, I like these 3. Yeah, I like these 3. They're good. That's all I need right now. I don't need more. Not yet, anyways. Oh, you can actually go in there. Interesting. Okay. Where should we begin here? I guess actually going inside here might be a good place to start, but actually, let me see if we can go into this place also. Okay, no, you can't go in there. Oh, right, this is this place. Do not dare question our ways, unbeliever. Okay, I guess no one else here. Oh wait, when in Korthus, you must abide by our laws. I think he's like just telling these 2 random adventurers. Okay. Skywatcher. They actually have a Skywatcher here, huh? Interesting. I guess that's actually kind of important with the snowstorms. See that this axle is greased before nightfall, I think? Question mark? Yeah, greased before nightfall. Jeez, there's just so many people here. It's a big hub. Bridgie, does my presence make you uncomfortable? Be at ease, my child. If you are a goodly, righteous man, then you have not to fear from an inquisitor. An inquisitor, huh? Adventurer, you are shivering. A warming drink may cure what ails you. Nothing but trouble and toil ahead, you know. Nuttling crawls with Ixel. The ogre's belly has the worst sort of void scent, and there's bed bugs in the barracks. Oh no, not the bed bugs. The worst kind of bugs. Great to know. There's a hunter that stalks the sick and the wounded, and its name is Winter. This far north, warm beds and nourishing food are not to be found in any great quantity. In case you were unaware, House Four Temps is quite willing, even eager to employ adventurers and sell swords. The commander in particular is known to possess a soft spot for your type. Not everyone is of one mind in this matter, of course, but I have made it known to the others that I support this endeavor. Men like yourself can be quite helpful, or if nothing else, quite fascinating. Ishgard's people don't really have a king or anything, so they're followers of the church. Oh, I see. I guess that makes sense. Where did I place that copy of the Enchiridion? Or the Enchiridion, I think. Oh, there's quests in here. What the heck? Okay, I guess we'll have to come back through here then. Dude, there's like 3 people with quests hidden in here. Holy crap. I think we're gonna have a lot to do in this zone. Okay. Note to self, lots of quests in the inner area of the, I guess this is the north gate? Northeastern gate? We're not going to probably do this fate, but you heard of the dragon Savara? Actually, we just did. Of course you have. Ain't a man alive what hasn't heard spoke that curse of a name. Well, word from the observatorium has that the foul creature is headed for the steel vigil. We engineers must needs make it back to the vigil before Savara does, so that we might ready Bertha, our very own fire-belching cannon. 'Tis the only thing outside the fist of fury herself that'll penetrate the dragon's stone hide. There's only one problem. If this is aught like every other battle with Severa, the dragon will have its very own horde of foot soldiers in tow, and my men aren't trained or equipped to deal with the lot of them. Might I ask you that you join me for the march to the vigil? Well, we're not going to. Oh, they don't even tell us, like, well, I guess we're screwed then. That's interesting, though. Although, I wonder if this is a fate that has a follow-up with the battle with the dragon, but it's an S elite mark, so I'm guessing that... I'm guessing that's not a thing. In a place like Camp Dragonhead, there is no shortage of crafters eager to utilize our facilities. Some items are best forged in the cold, after all. Is it not wonderful that our benefactors are generous enough to grant access to all? Surely there is not more rewarding than aiding crafters with their artistic pursuits. Also, House 4 Temps is best house. Well, they seem to be the most established at the very least, from what I've been able to see so far. If this whole place is funded by them. Although, I don't know, it might be like a group effort of all the houses that funded this place, I'm not sure. Okay, we got more quests up on the battlements. Oh, this is the guy that lost his son. Feels bad, man. You're fascinated by my armor, adventurer. Or wait, no, this isn't. This is someone else. You are fascinated by my armor, adventurer. I mind it not, for an observant man is a boon in such days as these. I'm of House Helionart, you see. This 4 Temps encampment, okay, I guess that answers that question, is not far from our own Skyfire locks. There is much truck between the two. 'Tis likely we will fight side by side someday soon. They're one of the high houses of Ishgard. There's a few houses, but House 4 Temps is the best and also adventure friendly. Yeah, that one lady said that they're not too opposed to adventurers here, unlike the previous house that we were at. Oh hey, you can actually go in here. Would you have us face the horde unprepared? If it isn't slaying dragons, it's training them? Question mark? It's training to slay them. Would you have us face the horde unprepared? Right. Can you see out these windows? Oh, you can. It's kind of neat. I don't know why I'm surprised by that. Somehow I just felt like maybe the windows would be opaque or something. Oh, there's no one in here. Is this the place you come to be alone in Korthus? Oh, they do have a trap door up there, though. If you wanted to go up on the watchtower. Oh, this is like all the way down here, huh? Jeez. Oh, I think I missed an upstairs portion of that place down there. As a matter of fact, we might just jump down there, it's probably faster. Because there's no staircase. Oh wait, no, you can't go in here, never mind. Okay. I guess we're not going in there then. I was gonna say there was no way to get upstairs from the main entrance, but... Sure wish we had our chocobo move speed right about now. There goes another heretic off witch drop. What? Is that what this place is called? Witch drop. Huh. This guy's just watching people fall into a pit all day. Well, that's kind of a cool view. What is up that way? Providence Point. Steel Vigil. I guess that's Ogre's Belly. Or the Ogre's Belly. Over that way. Interesting. No, you can't go in here either. Okay. Welp. This is the guy who lost his son. A Knight of Ishgard lives to serve and lives to fall in battle. Every last one of us is fated for this holy duty long before we were born. And when the last dragon perishes, we shall meet again in the Hall of our Fathers. Yeah, we already read that part. Feels bad for that guy. We can continue this no longer. Think of your wife. Huh. Oh, that's it for this battlements section. Hello, Chthonic. How are you? Welcome, welcome. No, you can't go in there either. Okay. Can we go on the roof? Oh, I don't think we can. Tired and sleepy. Oh no. Oh! I thought we couldn't jump over the fence. Well, now I'm curious if we can get up on the roof. I didn't get enough momentum. One more try. Gonna make some tea probably. Oh, nice. What kind of tea are you gonna have? Anything fancy? Something with caffeine, perhaps? Oh. Alright. Gotta get the running start. There we go. Oh, you can go up here. Okay, cool. It was all worth it. I don't know why we're up here exactly. Alright, so I think that's everything then, as far as NPC greetings go. So now it's time to go through and attempt to collect all of the quests. This is going to be a little bit of an endeavor. Some spicy cinnamon tea. Low caffeine tea. Nice. Yeah, cinnamon is good for a little bit of a boost. Alright, well, so it begins, I guess. Sebastian versus the Ogre. Not all knights are indifferent to the plight of the common folk, and Sir Yale, one such earthbound warrior, wants a word with you. Adventurer, I hear you like a good hunt. The common folk tell me they have lost a good many of their animals to an ogre. Their petitions have come to naught, and so they come to me, and I in turn come to you. We must needs have a decoy for this hunt, but I would not ask the folk to risk more of their livelihood. Let us use my own beloved Sebastian to lure this ogre out into the open. He is my darling Caracal. A wise knight keeps her own source of wool. Yes, Sebastian has clothed me since I came to this camp, and will someday feed me too, no doubt. But today you will return him to me safe and sound. The arms of House Fourtemps is a unicorn, erased and wreathed in thorns. The unicorn is unique to Corthus, but they are hardly to be found in these parts. A shame. Do you like the shield upon my back? The painter did excellent work, I feel. I do like the unicorn's horn. Oh, hey, look. I guess that's their, what is the name of the house again? Fourtemps. Okay. I will try to remember. Looked up, by the way, you are 12 main story quests before next dungeon, and 24 before next trial. Holy crap, okay. I guess we have a while to go then. The feels right now? Huh. Okay. Also, yesterday there was, this is like super OCD by the way, there was some follow-up text for one of the snowmen that I realized I missed, because I didn't realize you could talk to the snowman in between the dialogue. If anyone is interested in that, which I realize that probably nobody is, there is a good site. It's this finalfantasy.fandom.com/wiki that has what appears to be a fairly extensive database full full of quest dialogues and they're full scripts, so if you miss text, or like if there's alternate text, you can go to that site and like look it up if you're interested. I just thought I would mention that for the Snowman quest, because it was a little bit bizarre, and a lot of people actually commented that it was like a very kind of eerie quest also, with like what the Snowman was saying. It was like very strange text. Anyways, dead is dead. How many ways can a man die well? Cordino wishes to speak to you of this and more. A word, adventurer. House Fortemps has just called a reward on the snow wolves that harass our supply trains. These creatures are the most dangerous when young and starved, and this little four is both. Or this litter of four is both. I lost 2 good men to these wolves. Had they been knights, the hunting horns would have sounded ere their blood had rusted. I would see you avenge them, and the reward is a fair one. Bring back the hides, and we shall both gain what we seek. You are come to Camp Dragonhead. Is there something you require? Oh, okay. What do you do here? I am a knight sworn to the service of House Fortemps, one of Ishgard's foremost families. Our nation is locked in an age-old struggle against dragonkind. At any given time, the bulk of our military might is engaged with our ancient enemy. For this reason, we must needs to turn to outsiders for lesser feats of arms, such as the culling of unruly fauna. We hope we can rely upon you too, adventurer. What kind of place is this? As you know, Camp Dragonhead is an Ishgardian fortress held by House Fortemps with the blessing of His Eminence the Archbishop. Its name is taken from a nearby rock formation, which you may have glimpsed as you approached. But mark my words, ere long we shall adorn the fortress with a dragon's head in truth, and it will not be mere stone that greets you. So they're pretty determined about that. Oh dang, you're near the end of the game in 40-ish quests. Near the end of A Realm Reborn, that is. By the way, the entire story of Heavensward is longer than A Realm Reborn. Really? Holy crap. That's a lot. The Talk of Korthus. Lord Harshenfont has a proposal for how you might participate in his investigation. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortemps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nin of mine own House Fortemps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Cravelin of House Halionart, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durandir yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Fortemps. Do not concern yourself with House Desmail. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the 3 I mentioned and return to me when finished. Please warm yourself by our hearth. Take a rest from your journeys. Life is not a race, my friend. Rush blindly forward without concern for your health, and you will one day pay the price. Okay, this is a very fancy bird. Very fancy chocobo. Alright, so the Talk of Korthus. I guess 2 of the people are here that we need to talk to, and then there's one, yeah, they mentioned down this way in the Skyfire Locks. Burn before reading. Sir Ugino is looking for is looking more vexed than usual as his eyes scan the camp for a very special someone, namely you. I have it on good authority that dragons have once again been spotted around the Steel Vigil. Yet it would not serve to send knights to the area, considering the entirely disgraceful hurly-burly Lord Francel. Will you investigate the Steel Vigil in our stead? House Haleonard's bumblings have cost us the Steel Vigil. Now the dragons hold that part of the north. I understand not why the captain stands with them. Yeah, we saw the ruins, I guess, of the Steel Vigil up this way. Burn before reading, investigate the Steel Vigil. Okay. So we have a quest to go there. Belmont. Is this Castlevania? Sharp of eyes and broad of smile, Belmont is a hard man to resist when he has a request, and he appears to have one now. Well met, brother, in drudgery. I'm a sellsword myself, but I doubt this lot here rates that any higher than adventurers. But I can't complain. I have 3 squares and a clean straw enough to sleep in, even if I moil all day for it. Any road, thought I'd share some of the work with you today. A wagon bound for House Four Temps broke its wheel shaft on the way and sent word they'd be half a day late. Ain't showed up yet. They're on the east road. Those legs of yours won't find it too far. I've got my own donkey work to see to, but we'll have a mug of something when you return. How many years now since I left the gods' quiver for a life of a sellsword? Long enough to end up this far north. Brr. Wonder how Instructor Malcott's faring with all the green recruits. Instructor Malcott. Not sure if I remember that guy. I'm not even sure if we met him, to be honest. He'd probably be at the archers' barracks in Gridania, I guess, maybe, if he was going to be anywhere. Where's my juice? When a merchant is wroth, there is usually coin to be made in solving a problem, and Edwin is looking very wroth indeed. Hey, you, no time for niceties. I'm waiting on Ceruleum. That old Don cut purse what calls himself a trader is late with his shipment. Ceruleum burns like an alewife in winter, and there is no going without it to make the fire stand for the ballistas. Curse that sink god. What does he think we're fighting here? Ladybugs? You look like you'd enjoy a spot. If he'd find out where my ceruleum order is, go to sink god and, lean on him a little, question him like. I tell you, those old dons keep on being paid, not keen on doing their work. Can't trust them, especially that lot on the Sapphire Avenue exchange. An adventurer come from some forsaken place, huh? Well, I don't want your kind here. This here's a piece of precision equipment, see? Now off with you. Huh. Wait, is this guy an Ishgardian? I can't really see. It's very hard from this camera angle to see. He kind of looks like he's from Ul'dah, at least based on his garb. Huh. Okay. Oh, right, I guess we need to go into the building now. But wait, there's... Dark and stormy night. Wait, is that up this way? Oh yeah, right, okay. There's one quest here. Dark and stormy night. Arthur Rio is eager to ask a service on a cold and windy night. Truth is, I used to be galled when I pulled fire duty, but I've come to thank me lucky stars. In Corthus, dull and warm beats dull and cold any time. I've no complaints about the warmth, to be certain. We're short-handed here, though, so dim have our lights grown. It is no wonder a patrol mistook the wisps for the stronghold. The north wind blows hard tonight. Will you patrol the braziers and light those that are dark? Brr, listen to that shriek. Sometimes I swear that the very clams have declared war against us. Here, take this bit of live coal to light the braziers with. I never tire of watching the flames, and I have no complaints about the warmth. Yeah, the guys who get to be posted next to torches are pretty lucky, I guess. Alright, time to go upstairs here where there's even more quests. Although I guess we should talk to Nin first. Or is it 9? I think it's Nin, because there's 2 N's, I'm not sure. Why hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Fortemps does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Halionart have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Or it's a Halionart. Okay, gotcha. I think I've been mispronouncing that house name the whole time. Papa do preach. Douche Nelt would prevail upon a passing adventurer to search for his wayward daughter. That daughter of mine, when she has a mind to do a thing, there's no stopping her. She's gone off to the Weeping Saint alone. I've told her time and again it's not safe with all the unbelievers about. You're one of those fearless, fire-breathing adventurers, aren't you? Normally I'd tell you to stay away from my fine, high-spirited lass, but right now I bid you go in hot pursuit to the Weeping Saint and bring her back safe and sound. Where has that daughter of mine gone? She cannot seem to stay in one place, bless her. You there, keep your insolent eyes well away from my little girl. I know what you adventurers are like. Second Lives. Only Ishgard would have an actual Valley of Death, conveniently located nearby. A lady nobly born seeks an adventurer to walk in its shadow. Know you a gorge called Witchdrop, sharp as claws and hard as steel. It is where those suspected of heresy are judged by the Inquisition. Huh, okay. The guilty would fly to escape death, using the power granted them by the Duranians, and the temple archers would put an arrow through their black hearts. The innocent would break upon the gorge floor, their purity proven. Their souls would ascend to Halone's halls, and there await their loved ones. The one I loved was judged at Witchdrop. He went to his death with a rosary upon him. I carved the crystals myself. I had only made 4 before he was taken. I think that mayhap the beads lie forgotten on the floor of that gorge. They say you have keen eyes, closed lips, and a kind heart. Will you find the rosary for my heart's succor? I do not expect all 4 beads, but please, good adventure, as many as you can. Holy crap. They who aid the dragons or deny the crusade are denounced as unbelievers and judged by the Inquisition. Even if they were to flee, theirs would be a beast's life, for every hamlet would be closed to them. Once in the Inquisitor's hands, there is only death. Death that proves innocence, or death that follows proof of guilt. It is cruel, but we cannot suffer a heretic to live, can we? Wait, she's that adamant about it that, like, even though her loved one got tossed off a cliff into the pit, she's willing to, like, go along with it? Okay. So the Inquisition just goes around and accuses people of being heretics and, like, lobs them into a gigantic pit from the sounds of it. I don't know if there's more of a due process to it than that, but that's kind of what it's sounding like right now. A fool and his life are soon parted. The Charlians say there is no greater generals than old women with naught to lose, and Medul's steely gaze says she means to send you to war. I had a son once, a fine boy. Maybe if he'd lived, he would have been around your age by now. I'm not sure, my memory's not so good these days, but he wandered into the ogre's belly in a blizzard, and one of the beasts in there killed him. I'm neither a knight nor a maid, but I tell you my heart cries out for vengeance. Nay, justice, even after all these years. I won't go to my grave knowing that creature will blight another life as it did mine. Take all that I have left, but slay the Gogrator. Here, this is a bottle of caracal blood. Pour it out and the scent will draw the creature. It doesn't care what kind of blood it is, you see. Once it senses prey, you'll be ready, won't you? The cold is hard on old bones, my dear. Oh, listen to me go on. My boy's not around no more to hear an old woman's gripes. Mayhap that's a small blessing for him. Alright. Old lady's on the warpath. I guess we have to carry out the crusade on her behalf. Alright. So we have a boatload of quests. I'm not sure what this one is supposed to be. Dark and stormy night. So this one is just to light up the torches. That shouldn't be too much of an issue, right? We shouldn't get attacked by anything in here. Smoldering coal, a red-hot piece of carbonized wood that can be used to light bonfires. I wonder if these stay lit once you light them. Like, I wonder if they're like an instant thing where like they'll stay lit. I guess if we ever see a torch next to the Chocobo Keep, we'll know. But not next to the guard, it's like a separate one. The Chocobo Keep has their own torch, basically. I guess we'll see if after the quest they're still there. If I can remember, that is. And the last two are up there, okay. Man, I really liked the organ when we first came in, but we've been listening to it for a very long time now. I kind of want to get out of this place for a little break from the organ music. Okay, so we talked to the two people, I guess, that we were supposed to talk to in there. Although, I thought we only talked to one of them about the airship. Huh. Okay. I thought we were supposed to talk to 3 people around there, but I guess not. Okay, let's... Where do we want to go? There's so many different places. Second Lives. Is that even on my list here? Go to Witch Drop and search the gorge floor. Okay, I guess we can do that one then. Actually, I might have so many quests that it's not tracking all of them. I think I have it like set to a limit. So maybe that's why the main story quest disappeared now that I think about it. I guess we'll knock some of these out here. A bit at a time. Oh man, there's a bit of a snowstorm here too. It's not really a huge one, but it is snowing a little bit. Oh, and we have this one too. An Exile war cry rends the air. Finally fighting some Exiles for a quest. I think this is actually the first time you actually fight them, even though they've been talked about a lot up until this point. Not sure if that's 100% true, but it's kind of what it feels like. Huh, is there a way you're supposed to like safely go down there, or are you supposed to just like take the plunge basically? Oh, it looks like there is a way down. Witch Drop. I like how there's just a guy before, like, up on the battlements, just like looking and being like, yep, looks like they threw another person down there. You hear a creak of bones. Do we actually have to deal with the minions here? I don't know if we do. I don't think it's part of the quest. I think you get credit just so long as you open the snow mountains, it looks like. So maybe we'll just like do that. You find a crystal bead from the rosary. Oh, unless the wait, did the mob have the crystal bead? No, we just got them. We don't actually need to kill the mob, I don't think. Spooky, scary skeletons. Wait, what the heck? There's a person down here. Matiginate. What the heck is this person doing down here? Oh, whoops. What is it that you have there? Crystal beads, is it? I found one down here myself not so long ago, but just the one. And this one will stay with me, stranger. It is my only link to another life, you see. A proof of that life. She would understand. After all, why are you here? Wait, is this that... This is her husband, is it? And he's just down here? Why doesn't he leave? There's a path to, like, get out. I guess she did say that they'll be hunted by the Inquisition, but, like... Surely you've got to try rather than just, like, standing down here doing nothing, right? Maybe there's a follow-up quest to come back and talk to this guy. I don't know. Seems kind of weird that he'd be just standing down here otherwise. Okay, I guess let's go to Steel Vigil, maybe? I think there was a quest up this way to like just investigate Steel Vigil. I think it disappeared though. Also, I guess we need Snow Wolf pups for a quest as well. Okay, I think we came up these way to kill some of these red horned ogres at one point for the warrior quest. I think I remember being here. And yeah, you can look over the Steps of Faith, which I don't know anything about yet, but Worm-Eaten Almanac. Something winged this way comes. It's a dragonfly. It's a literal dragonfly. Look out. Investigate the Steel Vigil. Okay, that's done. Man, I might, let me... Quests, 14. Is there... I don't know if there's a way to, like, link more quests. I think it's... Isn't it like a UI option, maybe? Duty list. No, it's not here. Man, I forget where it is. I thought there was an option to show more quests. I didn't realize you would have this many at one time. It's kind of crazy. Well, I guess we'll have to go without it for now. There's almost like never a time where you have this many quests ever. I guess maybe we'll teleport back after this one because it's kind of a long walk. And we'll turn in some quests to kind of clear out the log a little bit, and then go back out. Duchanel's daughter. Oh wait, this is her. What? My father sent you to fetch me back. Why, he must be overstrung. He usually mislikes adventurers. He knows very well that I must have the blessed water, and one can hardly get it anywhere else. Father means well, but I cannot give him. I cannot have him ordering me home and insisting on armed chaperones. This war is older than he or his own father. What does he mean to do? Hide me away in the tea caddy and hope that the war ends before I am old and gray? Still, I am not insensate to the dangers. Will you keep watch while I fetch the water? Who knows, you may discover an unbeliever in the woodworks. I must partake of some blessed water. Will you keep watch in case an unbeliever is hiding under a teacup? I guess so. Also, these ogres seem to be fine with her just, like, going in and taking the water, I guess. Wait, a suspicious fellow. What is this guy doing? What truck have I with you, or you with me, huh? All may partake of these saint's tears, or do you not believe that I am worthy? I am. I know what you're thinking, adventurer man, I do. You're as transparent as that water there, the water she's taking. You think I'm one of those unbelievers. I find your accusations vile and remove myself from your foul presence. A dull knife. Okay. What's wrong, and what is it that you have in your hand? Dull knife. The only thing dull about this knife is its luster. The blade, on the other hand, appears sharp enough to cut through bone. 'Tis no soldier's weapon, and none but knights have leave to bring a weapon into a holy place. Perhaps there really was a heretic here, or I have somehow summoned one by my careless jest. I shall return to Camp Dragonhead forthwith. I am not easy in my mind, kind adventurer. You do best not to linger. Actually, maybe... I guess we can teleport back, it's probably fine. It looks like the distance to the other quest is kind of far. You made good time. What news? Ixel, got 'em all, huh? Poor sods. I tell you, the high and mighty around these parts don't even see in black and white. They see in dragon and not dragon. You know of what I speak. All manner of nasties that don't breathe fire kill just as many men, but that's neither here nor there for them. Ain't nothing to me either, I suppose. This place not enough men, not enough arms, and cold enough to make a man piss ice. I tell you, coming west to offer my services was mayhap less wise than I thought. This is a chill that even a bowl of Muntai soup won't cure. To be in Gridania again. Yeah, I like that this guy mentions the Muntai soup. Huh. Oh, this guy has a follow-up? Actually... Okay, let me... I kind of want to do all the quests then in a series so that we can see which ones have follow-ups and which ones don't. Unless you can't. You can force them, apparently, to appear if you, like... No, not this. Oh, okay. Interesting. Otherwise, it says you are allowed to have up to 5 quests visible at one time on the duty list in your HUD. If you bring up the actual quest log, there are checkboxes. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to do these all in a series, just because otherwise you're gonna have like some follow-up quests and some are not going to be follow-up quests, and I feel like I'm going to like lose track of which ones have follow-up quests and which ones don't. And I'd kind of like to be able to keep them distinguished in my head, just because there's like so many of them here. It's kind of bonkers. Like how many are there actually? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we had that other one was 10. 10 quests on the go at once, so... But yeah, like we couldn't see the marker for these snow wolf pups unless we like manually checked it, so... I guess we'll have to do that potentially for a few more sad doggo noises. I guess this is still kind of good. The teleport back was still okay, because I think it's kind of like slightly closer to the ogre's belly. Oh, what is this? There's like flying... Oh, hey, it's Null. That's the B rank, isn't it? If anyone wants an elite mark, there's one here. I guess it is just a B rank though, so it's probably not worth anyone's time. That's kind of cool though that we see one of them. Actually, I think this might be the wrong way to go. Yeah, actually we want to go more north. I think this is a different location. I don't even know if this is the right entry point either. I think we should probably go in through the north. Because it looks like that area is pretty fortified with Exali. Oh well, we got Tauros here. Looks like they're not bothering us though, at least not right now. The ogre's belly. Oh wait, is someone doing this fate? A ferocious fiend named Gargamel, rumored to have devoured 12 sick orphans, being carried to a warm wine sanatorium for treatment, has been spotted hiding in an ice cave known as the Ogre's Belly. Put a blade through its back, black heart, before it can claim any more innocent victims. What an ass. Just 8 orphans. Oh, it's over there. You can see the quest marker. Knight's effects. Caracal blood. The crimson blood of a recently slain caracal. For some unknown reason, the humors will not coagulate. You sense a hostile presence. Oh no! The Gogator. It is now the Deadator. Okay, I think we can safely just teleport back now. We can talk to this person for Sebastian versus the ogre. Oh wait, oh Sebastian is the sheep, right. Brambleweed rope, a thick sturdy rope twisted from a common brambleweed. Sheep herders often employ the rope in tying up the legs of their stock before sending them to market. Tether Sebastian to the decoy spot. I guess we're gonna use the sheepy to lure a dragon out? I don't know if we're luring a dragon or something else. I forget. Or wait, it's an ogre, right? She bids you slay a mutton maw ogre. A bound caracal, a young male caracal named Sebastian, bound with brambleweed rope. Oh no, poor Sebastian. He had to carry the sheep all the way over here. The sheepies. Oh yeah, what are we supposed to do now? Like wait, I guess? Oh yeah, it's right here. Just wondering why nothing was happening. A slavering roar fills your ears. Work out of sight and slay the mutton maw ogre. Sebastian's bonds. Let Sebastian loose. You loose Sebastian from his bonds. Leave him be, and he will make his own way back. What? Okay, well, good luck, Sebastian. The quest has said you will make it back on your own. I really doubt that, but it's not like, you know, the entire field, the tundra field is filled with snow wolves and ogres and dragons and various things that would probably just eat a sheep, but yeah. Alright. Oh, wasn't there, I thought there was one more. Dead is done. Where's my juice? Yeah, question Singot with much / doubt. Or wait, why am I? Oh wait, we literally have to go to Thanalan for this. Holy crap. Okay. I know he mentioned someone from Thanalan. I didn't realize we had to actually physically go here for this. That's kind of crazy. Oh, it feels so weird to be in Uldal right now. Oh, actually, we can just teleport there, I think. Yeah, just to Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Singot. Oh yeah, we've talked to this guy before. This guy's always doing something. Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning... Oh, not here to buy? Then might I suggest you browse quietly. I am quite busy. Yeah, we need to / doubt. Where's the juice, bro? From Edwin and Corthus. Oh dear, my friend, may I call you that? Oh, well then, Kai, there's a problem with the ceruleum, and if you think Edwin is vexed, you have no idea how difficult this is for me. Okay. Hold for customer support. Caught between a rock and a tight place, a middleman will always produce a pot of grease. Find out what Singot has in mind. Angry about the ceruleum order being late, is he? Friend, pardon me, Kai, I understand his situation, I really do, and I would ship the stuff to him if I had any. The fact is, it's been a mighty struggle for many moons to procure processed ceruleum from Amagina and Sons, and now they've entirely ceased doing business with most vendors. It's a hard life being a middleman, my dear man. We pay for the sins of producers like Emagina, and what do we get from them in turn? Not so much as a how do you do. Everyone's quarrels with them, not me. Tisk, do you not know? The concern has the exclusive right to mine ceruleum in northern Thanalan. They can do whatever they want. You can always try them directly. Go talk to Papawazu at Camp Blue Fog, though I warn you, he's a smug little toad. Alright. So we're supposed to go to northern Thanalan. Camp Blue Fog. I guess we can ride there from Blackbrush. Although it's kind of weird, I don't think we're gonna like go talk to everyone in this area right now. The only reason being that it's not like a main story quest, so we'll wait until a main story quest sends us to the area, I guess, before talking to everyone. But I wouldn't mind just seeing like what is up this way. Also, we have Chocobo speed, so it won't take that long. I think obviously I must have come up this way at one point before, but I totally forget. Oh wait, so it follows the railroad from Blackbrush Station. That's interesting. I guess these guys don't say anything. Surely they'll send us up this way again at some point. So I don't know how thorough we need to be. Nanawa Mine. Yeah, let's just go. I'm like, we have to be sent to northern Thanalan at some point. If not, I mean, we could always make our way back here. Through the pass is Blue Fog, an army of damned Imperials. Papa Wazoo. And who are you? Adventurer. No, I don't remember ordering any. And I would remember something like that, seeing as how I'm the employee of the moon for the 9th time. Thank you. Shush now, I'm listening to this scruffy man. An inquiry about processed ceruleum shipment. The processed ceruleum shipment. From Singa in Ulda. Interesting. Thieves and robbers. When ceruleum is thin on the ground, plots grow thick. None other than Papa Wazoo, the 9-time employee of the moon, wishes to consort with you. So we may have a shared problem here, as unlikely as that sounds. We would love to ship ceruleum, but there's far too little of it coming out of the plant. I suspect thievery, a little skimming off the top. Furthermore, I suspect the porters. I was just going to keep an eye. Wouldn't want trouble with the labor confraternities, you know. But you are welcome to doubt and question them, and I use one problem to solve another. Brilliant. And what's he doing here, you might ask? And I'd answer, a very important job. I do look forward to finishing it and returning to Ulda, covered in glory. Thank you. You may stop admiring me now. I've moved on. Okay, this guy's a little bit strange. So I guess we're just supposed to question the workers. Spirited Porter. Bless me, Naldthal. Let there be no creature features today. Your name be praised. I don't get paid enough for this. Where's the ceruleum, bro? Stealing ceruleum. One, I ought to punch you in the face for impugning my reputation. Two, you think I'd be here with my arse out in the wind if I'd made off with that kind of loot? We're doing honest work out here with all manner of nasties just yawns away. You doubt my word to go check the ceruleum in those barrels. Ain't nothing missing from what's in the books. Stealing ceruleum. Okay, wait. Yeah, it's just the same follow-up text. Process ceruleum. Ceruleum Coblin. Oh, I see. They're eating it. Oh no. Investigate the process ceruleum. Man, I guess we gotta do all of them, huh? Can you not? I guess you can't do more than one at a time. That sucks. And there's more of them. Can't catch a break. Get out of here. Man, that would be so annoying if there was like actual rock-eating bugs that just came through and like ate the ore you were mining. That would be horrible. Coblins, drinking ceruleum. Now I've seen everything. Well, I guess I don't need to get me a champion from the confraternity. That's a relief. But we'll have to make an extra trip to the plant to make up for what those cursed topers put down the hatch. Jeez. This is kind of a crazy quest, though. We're gonna have to go and like report it to this guy, and then we're gonna have to like bring the news back to the guy in Ul'dah, and then we're gonna have to bring it all the way back to Korthus. I feel like in real time there's no way we would have time to actually do all this stuff with what's been going on. Interesting. Coblins. No, I definitely didn't order any. We do sometimes, though, for business reasons. Everybody does it. Shush, you can stop talking now. So I'll have to hire guards for that whole area. And, oh, an idea. Raise the price and call it a special security surcharge. Okay. Of course. Just have to make a profit, right? The ceruleum must flow. Papa Wazoo would offer you another commission and a chance to admire him if the mood strikes you. Anyway, the ceruleum must flow. No more delays in shipping. Another brilliant coup by Papa Wazoo. Oh, is that a feather for my cap? Why, thank you very much. So, you can tell Singot that his shipment will be there in just a few days. Unfortunately, there will be a wee increase in price. Security surcharge, you know, everybody does it. Okay, same follow-up, and so we have to go. I assume we're going. Oh yeah, speak with Sirgot at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Okay. So we gotta teleport back here, and then we have to teleport back to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Holy crap, dude! Going all over Eorzea for this quest. Welcome. What might a discerning... Oh, it's you, Kai. Talk to Papa Wazoo. Really, he said a matter of days. So, my dear man, you're telling me they're shipping what's owed me, but charging more for it. I wish Emagina and all his sons the joy of my guild. I hope it gives them gout. Wait, they can't... You can't do that, though. Like, you actually can't, unless, like, their business practices here are completely out of order. Like... When you put in a purchase order for some sort of a raw good or material, you submit a purchase order and you put down the quantity and how much it's going to cost. And then the vendor sends an invoice, and the invoice has an amount written on it. So that Lalafell is technically breaching an invoice contract if he just raised the price like through a verbal agreement. But I guess maybe they don't have those kinds of business practices here. Anyways. I do appreciate you sorting this out, and with that, Podok Papawazoo, no less. A discerning middleman such as myself will certainly remember you for future commissions. A Tale of Three Cities. A middleman is the pepper of commerce, useless alone, excellent in moderation, pernicious in excess. Whichever one Synth happens to be, he has a task that might interest you. Thanks to you, I'll be able to make my cerulean shipment to Corthus. That's a load off my mind. A middleman has not but his name, you know. Headed back to Camp Dragonhead, I assume. Tell Edwin to start laying out his vats, for that's how soon he'll have his cerulean. He won't take my word for it, though, since Papa Wazoo's made a liar out of me by tarrying while Collins drank my shipment. Take this to Edwin as a token of my apology, and don't you sample any. Okay. I'm guessing we got some kind of booze, maybe, as an apology. Although I don't know why this guy is apologizing, and I don't know why he's being charged more for the things that he ordered. That seems ridiculous to me, but anyways. I'm getting secondhand pissed off from a fictional, business bureaucracy transaction, but anyways. Backer, you took your time too. Hope that means something good for my cerulean. Cherry Brandywine. This particular brandywine has been aged in cherry wood barrels, giving it a sweet aroma and a deep amber hue. Well, no, that is good news. And what's this? A gift from that tight-fisted Singot, and a handsome one it is. I'll have to forgive the wretch. The furies smite me if I lie. Quite a tangled skein you unwound there, and well loosed too. Thank you for your trouble, and just you see, those ballistas will save your hide someday. Thank you for your trouble, and just you see, those ballistas will save your hide someday. I wonder if they will. Okay. Well, anyways, hopefully he enjoys his wine. So with that, I think we've got a full load of quests to turn in. Also, the snow is making me feel kind of cold, but also the window being open is making me feel more cold, so I'm just going to go close that really quick before we continue here. I left it open just a crack, but it's still enough when it gets dark out to be kind of chilly. Alright. Or actually, wait, the Talk of Corthus. I guess we didn't do this one, did we? I don't even know if we can see them, though. Speak with Krevlin. Oh yeah, they're still here. They're not showing up on the map now. That's really weird. Oh, and the other guy's all the way down there. I see. Oh, they were on the map, I guess. Interesting. Okay, let's go talk to them then. We'll knock out the story quest at the same time here. Oh, what's up, Falcon? If you get too many quests, older quests will disappear until you turn them in. Huh, okay. Yeah, I've never had this many quests to deal with before. It's kind of crazy. This one shouldn't take too long, though. Just to talk to some people. Krivlin. Hello and grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Harshfont. I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Halenart into chaos. Right now we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Alright. Gotta make the trip all the way down to the observatorium. Guess it won't take too long. First, dicastral observatorium of ethereal and astrological, I think it said preservation? I'm not sure. There's a last word there. And we have to go all the way up the stairs. We have to make the journey and walk past the Moon Bros. Where are the Moon Bros? There they are. Hello, Moon Bros. Hope you're doing well. We have to talk to this guy again. I gather you have been busy since we last spoke. Lord Harshaphant's missive was positively glowing, but if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Ghislaine arrived in Korthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Harshaphant wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Alright. And we go back. With lots of quests to turn in. So I guess we'll see how many of these have follow-ups, and how many of them are just one-timers, basically. We've already turned in one, so there's one that has a follow-up. I don't know, maybe it would have been better to like do each of the follow-ups one by one to keep them all straight. Because now I might forget. That actually might have been the better way to do it, now that I think about it. But anyways, this is the path we chose, so we'll deal with it. Adventurer, did you find what my heart seeks? Crystal Rosary, carved from elementally aspected crystals by noble-born Julian of Ishgard. And we only have 3 of them because the one dude who presumably I think is her husband, who was thrown into the pit, is still down in the pit and still alive and still has one of the beads. There they are. How strange to see them again after all that has passed. Thank you for finding so many. I thought mayhap that there would be one. I thought mayhap that there would be one missing. Mantigenian has it, I believe, and so this rosary binds us together. Wait, she knows. What? Was he an unbeliever? His faith was not the conflagration that other men set to the house of their heart, yet I do not know, and never shall. Or conflagration, yeah. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I sought to mislay all memory of him, but he was my great friend as well as my betrothed. A lady of Ishgard does not deny a friend, even if the ways of the world would have us deny our own fathers and husbands, and so I shall never forget Mantigenian. That's so weird, though. So she knows he's down there? She seems to be, like, indicating that she knows that. I don't know. Altered linen cowl. Oh, this one has a mask. That's kind of interesting. I mean, we'll never use it, probably, because you can't equip gear to your head, but... I mean, I guess we'll take it. Wait, and that's it? I might have to, like, go back and, like... Did you find what my heart seeks? Thank you for finding so many. I thought mayhap that there would be one missing. Mantigenian has it, I believe. I can't tell if this line indicates that she knows that he's alive or not. Like, he got thrown off of a friggin' cliff into a pit. It's, like, I would presume that he's dead. I'm pretty sure when you accept the quest that she says that he's dead. He was my great friend as well as my betrothed. Lady of Ishgard does not deny a friend. So I shall never forget. But he's down there. Maybe there's a follow-up quest like in Witch Drop where you talk to him at some point. I don't know. That seems really strange to me. Anyways, let's move past that. I thank you for her safe return, but she is much subdued and will not tell me what passed at the Weeping Saint. I shall want answers, and quickly. Okay, and the only thing dull about this knife is its luster. The blade, on the other hand, appears sharp enough to cut through bone, which we already read before. A strangely furtive man, you say, gazing fixed upon my girl and armed in a holy place. It may well be an unbeliever, for who would risk doing such things? A girl of noble blood who eschews the seclusion that is her due makes an excellent prey. Of course I know this. Many think me a scandal for allowing a daughter to run wild, and of course I worry every day and every minute. Yeah, I would not take the world from her. She is what she is, a rambling rose, and she cannot help what she was born to. I will keep her safe, from a distance mayhap, but safe. Okay. That's it for those two, so no follow-ups from... I'm surprised the husband-wife one didn't have a follow-up. That seems kind of odd to me. Thank the Fury you're safe. I thought my revenge had been the death of you, but you say the monster's dead. Thank you, kind boy. Mithril Rosary, a standard rosary carried by followers of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church and the Holy See. And would you look at that, you found his rosary, as bright as the day his father put it around his neck. They say Mithril never loses its luster, not like life, eh? Holy crap, she's jaded as hell. Fall to a dragon, go to heaven. Fall to aught else, who gives two hells? That's the Ishgard way. He was a scout, and a good one, I'm told, but he died a fool's death, and fools deserve no justice. They found him and left his things where they lay, left him where he lay, his own comrades. But you didn't, did you? You picked this up and brought it to me, a good heart and a noble soul, to keep your promise and do a kind thing unbidden. You are the justice I sought, adventurer, and now I may live out my days in peace. Dude, if you're not fighting dragons, your comrades don't like give you any common courtesy. That's insane. Dude, I don't know if I like these guys very much. I mean, I can give them respect for the fact that they're fighting a century-old war against dragons. That's cool, but I don't know. Some of their practices here seem pretty strange. I mean, I get that living in an Arctic abyss can make you bitter, but these guys are next level, dude. You have some dark news. It is writ large upon your SFAT to come speak. Oh yeah, this is from up at the... what was it called? The Steel Place. We can look at it after. Worm-Eaten Almanac. Countless readings over countless generations have left this tome faded and worn. This tome, it is notorious, forbidden by the Holy See, of course, and a frequent trophy in the Inquisitor's raids on unbelievers. If you found this in the Steel Vigil, that's the name, it can only mean that the unbelievers infest the ruins. They must have been tasked by the Dravanians to keep watch and thwart any attempts to rebuild the Vigil. Traitors to their blood. I would that they had but one black heart. My sword would pierce its rotten core and forever rid us of their kind. Oh, he's not going to send us on a quest to go, like... to go clear them out of Steel Vigil? That seemed like an opportune time to make us go do something like that, but I guess we're not doing that right now. Maybe they'll pop up later and we'll be like, oh, now we're doing all of these. Because it seems like there could have been some follow-up quests here for quite a few of these. There are definitely a few loose ends, it seems. All done? Come closer to the fire. You're looking a mite blue. It gladdens my heart to know that all the braziers are lit tonight, giving freely of their light and warmth. Yes, dull and warm, and of some import. And as I've said, I have no complaints about the warmth, not a one. Alright. That one was simple enough. I gotta know, are the braziers still lit down here? No, they're not. They disappeared. They are only for the quest. Oh wait, can you go into these? Oh, wait, the weapons within are those of the fallen. Oh. You can go in here, but there's not much in here except for some weapons used by people who were killed. I'm surprised the Ishgardians even have the decency to pick up the weapons of their fallen comrades. I guess if it's a practical purpose, they'll pick it up, but otherwise, no, absolutely not. Fallen comrades? No, we don't need to like get their, I guess what would be dog tags in this world or anything like that. Nope. Just leave them for dead. If they didn't die fighting dragons, they're completely worthless. There you are, and let us toast to a job well done. I've finished brushing Sebastian. Oh, he made it back. Okay, that's good. I didn't know if he was going to actually make it. He will get some squash with his hay tonight. Oh, feels good, man. Cornito spoke highly of you, and he is right, I think. There is much to be said of a man who is sworn not to a master, but to his work. With adventurers, one need only speak the end, and they devise their own means. Well, Sebastian gets some squash with his hay. Feels good for Sebastian, man. From that smug look on your face, I should say there are 4 fewer wolves in Korthus today. Show me the pelts and complete your triumph. Snow wolf hide, the rough white hide of a mountain-dwelling snow wolf. These are they, see you the markings here. With these hell pups gone, all our people shall breathe easier. How near it is that we scorn death in the maws of a ravening beast. These men died in battle as surely as any on the dragon pyre. When knights are thin upon the ground, it is the lowly of the house who suffer, grooms and washers, porters and yeomen. Our house patches with adventurers, whatever is threadbare, but some of the other high houses continue to bar the gates against outlanders altogether, or treat them with such disdain that any service they accept must surely bear a taint. Honor is in how justly we treat others who serve the cause alongside us in life and death. Out of honor flows all that makes a man of a boy, a woman, of a girl. Surely when we meet alone in the afterlife, 'tis honor she judges, not pride. Yeah, but your bros left one of your scouts to die in a cave and didn't even retrieve his belongings and bring them back to his grandmother slash... I'm pretty sure it was his grandmother. That, I don't know. This seems to contradict the actions that we witnessed from that other quest, but anyways. Don't light my fire. This seems like a really weird one to get a follow-up quest. I wouldn't have expected this one to have a follow-up. Sir Cornito wishes to discuss with you the latest difficulties at Dragonhead. A word, if I may. Have you the inclination to undertake another commission? I would not ask if you did not look rested and refreshed. You may have heard whispers of it, but a patrol lost its way in the blizzard and wandered into the ogre's belly. Oh, hey, okay. Well, maybe the scout was part of this. Maybe this is a follow-up then. Needless to say, not all of them returned alive, and the sawbones have been carving all manner of bits off of those that did. They mistook Willow the Wykes for the light of the camp. Okay, yeah, we heard about this. And were lured to the cave. We've enough perils around us without those quizzing devils amusing themselves thus. We cannot have men gainsaying their own eyes, afraid to trust the lights they see in the distance. Will you take yourself to Ogre's Belly and dispatch those Wykes? I guess, yeah, we can do that. I thought he was going to bring up something about, I don't know, retrieving the belongings of the fallen, but maybe not. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Corthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. Road to Redemption. Lord Harshenfont is concerned for Lord Francel's well-being. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Alright, so we've heard a bit about this Lord Francel guy, I think. I think he's the one who's being accused of possibly being a heretic? I might be mistaken in that. There's a lot of names being thrown around. The Forest for the Trees, this is another follow-up. Belmont affects a sellsword's cynicism, but the god's quiver in him dies hard. So urgently does he seek a scout that he will hire one himself. I hail from Gridania, brother from the sea. Wait, wait, does he know him from Limbs of Laminsa? I'm kind of curious. I could probably look this up too to see if that's actually like a starting area specific line. Anyways, I hail from Gridania, brother from the sea. Fighting Ixal is what we do there. But I sure didn't expect to see them in these mountains. Which is kind of a weird thing to say because we ended up... I think we only fight Ixalis at like level 5 or something, like one time, and other than that you never really see them. It's not like the Amel Jaw where you end up fighting a ton of them in Thenelin. But anyways, I know these shite birds, and they're up to something. It's nothing I can go to my employer with, it's just a feeling. But whenever I got this feeling in the 12's Wood and nothing got done, something bad bit us on the arse. I've not had a moment to spare, and the feeling grows stronger. It ill becomes a sellsword to part with his own gil in this manner, but will you enter the Ixali lair to the east and see if there are any clues to be found? Okay, so this is the Forest for the Trees. Okay, so I found that one site I was talking about earlier. I might actually just use that really quick here. Let me just take a quick look. The Forest for the Trees. I'm just really curious if that's... Yeah, oh, interesting. Okay. So he says, I hail from Gridania, sister/brother, from the Sesame as you desert. So basically it's, he somehow knows like where you're from. That's very interesting. I think that almost in part, like, it kind of makes it, like, because he said after the previous quest that you'd have a drink together, so maybe, like, in, like, canon or whatever, in the storyline, the character, like, has a drink with this guy, and he, like, you share where you're from or something. And then in that conversation, he knows where you're from. That's kind of interesting. It's not like a head-blown moment or anything, but I think it's kind of neat. He's got his own little bit of like character development going on. He's safe from execution, right? Because he's not in the main storyline, right? We can get attached to this guy, right? I don't know. Alright, so let's see what the heck is going on up here in the Steel Vigil. Unfit Knight. Wavers hand back and forth. Oh, jeez. Pant, where is Lord Francel? Please, you must find him. Unsettled Knight. Oh, come on, dude. I'm reading dialogue here. You gotta get out of the way. What are you doing? Alright. Pant, it's not safe here. We must flee. Oh, there's Francel. But what does this unnerved knight have to say? So fast, so strong. We were no match. What, did Daft Punk come through here? Harder, better, faster, work it stronger. Our day is never over. Or our work is never over. I don't really know the lyrics of that song very well. Who goes there? Kaya? No, stay back. The fiend is still here. Oh no, it's a Grand Davis. Actually, wait, yeah, this is the guy that was getting accused of being a heretic. Alone be praised, you did it, but what are the others? The 3 knights who accompanied me, where are they? I don't know. Where could they be? They could be anywhere. I guess you're supposed to find him first, maybe. Confound it all. How are we to redeem House Helenart if we cannot even slay a single Avis? Sigh, we are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Helenart will remember your kindness. I heard the beast cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francil is safe. Bless you, sir. Bless you. Well, at least these guys show some gratitude. When someone helps them out. Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. Yeah, I wonder how they knew that. Could it be that the Ixali are maybe in cahoots with them? Question mark? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Birds of a feather and all that. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Helenart that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have not to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. Oh my god, dude, no, the Inquisitors, all they do is, like, they just say, heretic! It's just a witch hunt, it's a literal witch hunt. A witch, a witch! And they throw you into the pit, and it's basically just, it's the whole, it's like throw the witch into the pond or into the lake type deal. Where it's like, oh, if you hit the bottom, then you're pure of heart, but you're also dead. I don't know how the one lady's husband survived. He'd have like broken legs at the very least. But then if you're actually a Dravonian, then you just fly away. And they're like, oh, see, we knew it. We knew he was a heretic all along. But then like they end up getting away anyways. So it's like, what the hell is the point? Anyways, but even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. Yeah, but dude, they're gonna throw you in the pit. It's a tough system, but fair. Surely. You're right. You know, when you put it that way, you know, if you just say that it's fair, yeah, it's fair. Totally logical system. Just, you know, throw people in the pit. If you don't like someone, accuse them of being a heretic and throw them in the pit. And the guy who's up here on the battlements will just watch and say, yep, there goes another one. There they go. See ya. I don't know. This place is kind of funny, actually. Here it is. The pit. I don't... And the one guy is still down there. He didn't die, and his legs still appear to be working. I have so many questions about this ravine. I guess they'll go unanswered for a while. But if he isn't a heretic, Halone will welcome them with open arms. So did they really lose anything other than their lives? Oh yeah, I mean, life, you know that thing? Yeah, you can just throw that away. No one needs that in these parts. What a burden that life is. They're actually probably doing them a favor. Dropped lumber. Search the Exali layer for clues. A rush of wings announces the Exali. Okay, well, I think this guy is probably hostile, so we'll just pick him up as well in this collection. And I guess we'll just take all of them out at once. So they throw people into pits, and if you die by any means other than... Oh, that was it. That was all we need to do. Except... Oh, that's really strange. So this is the ogre's belly, and you can go here, but apparently this place is like gated off. You can't like enter through this way. That's very strange. I guess you can't go into this little hut either. But yeah, so they accuse people of being heretics, they throw them into pits, which is a relatively fruitless endeavor, it seems, since the heretics will just fly away with their wings. I guess there's like a 50% chance you might be able to gun them down before they get away. But then also, if you die by any means other than fighting a dragon, your life is also worthless. Or so says the grandma, I don't know. Maybe that's true, maybe it's just her opinion. Although it seemed to be kind of true based on the fact that they didn't even take her grandson's corpse back for burial or anything, they just left him here to rot in this cave. So, yeah, I don't know. Definitely some questionable things going on. Alright, we don't really need to kill this guy. We could. Must be faster to just kill these wisps and then be out of here. Alright, I think that should be everything. We teleport back. Good adventurer, a great dragon approaches. It would be really cool if this was a follow-up fate and you like helped rally the troops to a certain fort and then the dragon came down and you fought it. That would be super cool, but since we already read it, it's a mark, I know that's not a thing. Which is unfortunate, because that sounds like it would be a really cool multi-part fate. But anyways. What news, brother? What is it that you carry? Unless that's how you summon the S-rank markers through the fate. That hadn't occurred to me. That might be a thing. I don't know. Anyways, black yew log. When boiled in water, the bark of this rare yew, found growing only in the 12's wood, burns black as pitch. This is a black yew from the North Shroud, unknown in Korthus. The Ixal make of it living blinds and walls, but the yew being slow to grow, why would they bother to cut it down and convey it west unless... the Ixal mean to stay here. This is the beginning of a settlement. While the Ishgardians busy themselves with dragons, the birdmen are stealing this patch of Korthus from right under their noses. I tell you, unless the Holy See acts now, the Ixal will rapidly gain a foothold in this area. That means more war, and though that means more work for the likes of me, I have enough as it is. Or I have enough as is. Okay, there is a follow-up quest. I'm really curious to see if there is a legitimate follow-up to this fate. And since someone else is doing it now, this might actually not take that long. Maybe we'll just tag along here. If it was gonna just be me, it would probably take more time than it's worth, but with 2 people, I think this should go kind of fast. But yeah, basically, I think this is supposed to be like transporting weapons up to the Steel Vigil, and supposedly the S-rank dragon is supposed to land there, but you can actually see Ishgard off in the distance from Korthus if the weather's good. Oh, really? Neat. Steel Vigil is not far. I highly doubt there's a follow-up here, though. If there is, like, that would just be so cool, but again, they're going to the Steel Vigil, which is just abandoned, so I highly doubt there's any sort of epic fight that would take place at a place like this. But they're so wrapped up in their Dragon War, they've basically left all other city-states out to dry with the Garleans. Garleans aren't dragons, so who cares about killing them? Yeah, I know, right? But, I mean, to be fair, the dragons, like, they basically have to muster all their resources to fight the dragons, at least from what I know so far. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but it does kind of make sense, because, you know, they are like freaking dragons, so. I think we saw actually in a line of dialogue that they're so busy fighting the dragons that they have to enlist adventurers. Oh wait, there is a follow-up fate here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Fate joined. The engineer is in position and has begun readying the Dragon Slayer cannons. What the heck? However, deadly threats approach from all sides. Fend off the encroaching horde so that the engineer can finish his preparations. Holy crap, okay. Wait, so there actually is a follow-up. I don't know if we're gonna actually, I don't know if we're actually gonna get to see the S rank come down, but it's kind of cool that there's a follow-up at the very least. And we got 3 people here now, so this shouldn't take too long. Oh, 4 people even. Wait, maybe this is the S rank. I don't know why else so many people would be here doing this. I know there's one I still want to do in Eastern Thanalan where like Camp Highbridge gets invaded by Keykerns. And I failed that one. There was only one other person there. But I do kind of want to be able to go back and try that one again sometime. It seemed kind of difficult though, because they do a lot of damage. Not to you, but like to the things that you're trying to protect. And they kind of Zerg rush you, so like if you don't have multiple people, it's actually like really hard to keep up with them. Oh, Birth is good to go. The mighty dragon Sivra has landed and begun its relentless attack on the Ishgardian defenses. Fight alongside Bertha to turn the tide of the battle in your favor. Holy crap. What level is this? Oh, it's only level 38. Okay, I think I talked to the hunter or whatever, and they said that Savara was the S rank elite mark. But I think maybe this is like a different instance that isn't an S rank, maybe? Also, I feel like this is probably a very dangerous enemy. Should probably be careful that we don't get completely smashed here. Wait, why am I pulling aggro? Is someone else... I don't have my tank stance on, I shouldn't be pulling aggro. Oh, dude, this guy's got a ton of HP, though. Holy crap. I'm kind of surprised that this guy doesn't have, like, epic music or something. This is actually a pretty chunky fate. Like, you wouldn't be able to solo this, I don't think. I mean, maybe on Warrior you could with self-healing, but it would take you a very long time. Like, a very, very long time. We've got like 4 or 5 people here right now. You might not even be able to kill it in the 15 minutes that you get. It would probably be that slow. Oh, is it worth killing these? For the Fury, for Ishgard, you killed my brother! Wait, oh, I think he got mixed up. There is a dragon for the S rank elite mark, but it's Safat. Savara is this a bit... Oh, no, I mean, I probably got mixed up then. I see. I guess, yeah, I probably got Safat and Savara mixed up then by name. The whole reason I didn't go on this fate in the first place was because I thought it was the S rank elite mark they were referencing, and I'm like, there's no way it would actually come down, right? Very similar names, still fun to see it. Yeah, no, this is really cool. I'm glad we went on this one. And I'm actually glad we passed it up the first time, because I would not have been able to solo this, so I'm glad we decided to tag along when someone else initiated it. Neat little side story almost. Well, it's a nice piece of context, because you hear about them fighting dragons all the time. And so they basically give you like a little mini dragon, a dragon brawl here, basically. I guess this is a taste of what's to come. This is just like the mini war going on with, like, you know, the one ballista and a small group of soldiers, basically. It's still kind of cool though to get the context. It's kind of nice to break up the questing too a little bit with a big dragon fight. Dude, how many people are there here? We've got 3, 4, I think 5? Oh no, someone died. Shit. Man, I would have liked to have, if I was a healer, I could have rezzed him. Okay, someone else got him. I was about to switch over. That sucks. I guess no one was on healer when he died. Alright. Well, I guess we gotta get out of here now. Did we get... I guess we didn't get like a pet or anything. I guess not every big boss has a pet. But maybe if we like look around, I don't know. Or maybe back in town there might be a vendor, maybe? I know for the... there's a fate you do in northern Lanasia where there's a place called Poor Maid's Mill that gets raided by like random creatures all the time. And there's like a little keycurrent vendor that's hiding behind an old broken down shack you can go and talk to, and you can buy a baby bat pet after one of the raids happens. I don't know if that would be the case here. Don't know if there might be like a secret vendor hiding somewhere in a corner. But yeah, that's cool. So that's what this little platform up here is for. I was wondering what this might be for, and so it's for the fate, I guess. I guess if the vendor were going to be anywhere then, it would probably be back in Dragon, or Camp Dragonhead, so maybe we should just go there. Usually it's just the 2 world bosses in each expansion. I don't know, I've seen a few, well, I don't know, quote-unquote world bosses before. I I saw, I think, a real world boss in Gridania at one point. It was so high level though, like I basically couldn't contribute anything to the fight. I don't even think it was high level, it was just like it was so strong that like unless you had really good gear, I guess you just die. Anyway, yeah, let's just teleport back, I guess. Injured 4-temp sentry, I'm guessing that's not a follow-up. It looks like there's no vendor. Oh well, whatever, that was still kind of fun anyways. But yeah, like I fought the giant crab, it costed a soul with Chthonic, and next to the Hawthorn hut in, I think it's Eastern Gridania, there's like a lazy, I don't know what his name is, like Lazy Larry or something, there's like a giant plant. And yeah, I don't know. I think there might be some other ones. But I don't know if those count as world bosses. Stand and Quiver. I guess that's a play on words for stand and deliver. Belmont requires your service, and his air of command is hard to resist. The Ixal are moving into Korthus in a lasting way. It's no small task to bring those logs from the Twelveswood this far west. They must be using their cursed balloons, those shite birds. Even their supplies have wings, and what comes out of the balloons goes into the ground of Korthus. We need to hit them now before their settlement gets bigger. The Ishgardians won't give us Swive till it's too late. I need my own people. Take this letter to a reprobate named Isidoril. We fought together in the Quiver once. His levies garrisoned at Falgard Float. I fight not for Ishgard in this matter, but if they want to consider it a debt, fine by me. It goads me that the Ixal are waltzing into Korthus right under my nose. And I guess the Ishgardians are too focused on the dragons, as usual. But I mean, I don't know if you can call it being too focused on them. Because again, it's freaking dragons. Back so soon, and with a full success, those wikes never knew what struck them, I'll wager. By Halone, it's good to have something go well. Forgive my outburst, it has been a difficult week. Moon, some longer span of time. Like a siege, though none exists. A man cannot live in a constant state of unhappy strain. The success you convey back to me means a great deal. Well, at least you got a little bit of stress relief from that, I guess. So, what did these guys say? This guy says, like, yeah, do not dare question our ways, unbeliever. I guess that's all they say. Alright, and the main story quest here. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Oh, we found the giant dragon and slew it. No, that was a fate. I see, a reckless plan, but at least it does not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. Yes, because everyone is surely going to be very scared of being tossed into the pit. I feel like this culture is has some problems. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Galame has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association yours. Right, that makes sense. Following the evidence, Lord Harsafont suspects that someone is conspiring against Lord Francel. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So, it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Reichman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Korthus, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Alright. So before we do that, we'll go to Falgard Float, which is actually, you know, it's just down here. So it's not like we're journeying all the way to Thanalan to figure out what the hell is going on with some cerulean ore in some sort of crazy logistical supply chain failing. Which, by the way, I do kind of appreciate that they put that in. That is kind of neat. Actually, it's kind of interesting. I won't go off on too much of a tangent, but I do really like the book The Art of War, which I just happened to have been listening to that today when I went for a walk, because I just like re-listen to it sometimes just for fun when I don't feel like listening to music. I didn't really have like a musical mood in mind, so I just listened to an audiobook. And it's funny because they say in The Art of War that in order to move one cart of your supplies during a war, it takes 19 carts worth of supplies. And so that it's always encouraged to pillage from your enemies because one cart of the enemy's supplies is worth 20 of your own, which I thought was kind of cool. Especially in the context, if you like apply it to the context of here, of how like you basically had to travel all the way to Thanalan and then all the way to northern Thanalan to find out what was wrong with the cerulean supply chain. It's like, it really gives you a sense of just how much logistics goes into backing a front, like fighting against dragons like 24/7. It's kind of a big deal. Even though I know we have aetheryte and stuff, but I'm sure the supplies can't go through the aetheryte travel, unfortunately. Also, can we visit this guy? Let's appreciate this guy for a moment while we're here. Master. This random dude standing here staring at this random portrait, which actually has someone here, a mysterious individual. I guess we'll never know what this guy means, but he is very, I don't know, very ominous. Oh, it's these guys. Oh, I missed this. Just a bunch of half-naked dudes doing squats in the corner. Yeah. They're, I don't know, they're probably like reciting poems about dragons or something as they do their squats. Damn and blast, that hurts. I hate being wounded worse than being dead. They call me the ram that batters, not the battered sheep. Kai, eh? Well, state your business. Letter to Isidoro. A neatly drafted report of Exali activity in Corthus. A letter for me, from Belmont. Well, well, I tell you, how the best tactics officer the White Rams ever had can suffer to be a Moylan sellsword. That one I'll never understand. The roads haven't rusted that bucket of his. If he says the shite birds are... I like how they all refer to them as shite birds. Are moving into Corthus, that's good enough. We White Rams owe the Ixal pain. Tell him whatever we can do, just name it. Tit for tat. A wounded animal is a dangerous animal, and the White Ram convalescing in Falgard Float fits the bill. Whatever Isidoro has in mind, best to say yes. Damn and blast, that hurts. Damn me for being careless about those Ixal. Blast them for slicing me up like a side of fish. Here now, before you go all the way back to Corthus, why not stretch your legs a little? Get those Exali wild talents for me. They had the look of newcomers to this area. That means they won't stray far from where I saw them. The Gamora ruins. Look for a fresh kill, something big. Damn blast, that hurts. They will peck hard, curse their godless feathered hearts. Lurk by the antelope carcass and slay the Exali wild talons. The antelope, you say? Oh, are they up? They're up here, apparently. Okay. Antelope carcass. Now, what does this guy want? Get out of here, Dryad. I wonder if we get, see if we get Trent Sap. Big money? Question mark? I don't think I really need very much Trent Sap these days, but we'll see if it drops. Hey, we got one! No way. That's sick. That's actually kind of a semi-rare drop. That's like a, I don't know, 1 in 5, 1 in 10, something like that. You sense a hostile presence. Oh, my chocobo is not out. That's okay. I guess we don't really need it right now. Alright. Exile wild talents have been dealt with. We did talk to these guys on the way in here, right? This is Falgord Float Adventure. We have merchants if you need to resupply, and there are beds at the Bob and Cork. There were the Twin Riders on the west side of the settlement. They're here to keep an eye on the Ixal. I think we did. I'm pretty sure. I'm usually pretty thorough when we go through these places. Make good use of the Aether right now. These broken lands are well loved by the most savage creatures. Yeah, I think we did. Just doing some redundant NPC talking, apparently. Apparently the mood struck me for that. Anyways. Did me a good turn, did you? Much appreciated, Kai. I'll be paying their friends a visit when I'm back on my feed. Still, Moloch's going to tear me a new one for letting the wild talons get a jump on me. This way I can at least tell her the birds didn't live too long afterwards. Inquire at the Spire. Isodor's companion has been taciturn till now, but when Irene has something to say, all present are advised to listen. Well met, adventurer. May I call you Kai? I'm Irene, a tactical officer of the White Rams, and apparently a medic, for I find myself ordered to keep an eye on this lug. Oh, shut it, Isidore. So the matter you were speaking to Isidore about, I'm certain instructor at Malkut will be keen to hear of the Ixal's movements in the west. Best you talk to her straight away and make plans. That'd be Maya Malkut, the leader of the White Rams and an instructor of the God's Quiver. She bides this day at Eugenia's Spire to the north. Take Belmont's words to her. And do watch yourself. Maya Malkut's slain as many Ixal in battle as there are trees in the woods of Proud Creek. She can be scary. Waste her time with Maffles or Bluster and she might use you as Ixal bait. Gods, heal already. I have places to be. I'll bet Maya Malkut didn't become what she is, playing nursemaid to some clodpole. I guess she's not very happy about having to nurse him back to health. Okay, so Eugenia's Spire. Oh, it's just up here. Interesting. I guess eventually you will go to see all the like named NPCs standing around, be it either through the main story or like I guess side quests like these that kind of send you to different parts of the world. Wouldn't have expected to come back this way for a quest chain in Gorthas. Who scratches at my door? An adventurer on the prowl for Mia Malkut. I am she, born to be the bane of the birdmen. I lead the White Rams, an arrow of the God's Quiver aimed at the craven hearts of the Ixal. I see, we must act now, right now, to stop this threat. Extending the defensive line against the Ixal northwest into Gorthas will be no stroll through the wood, but how the birdies will struggle in the net. I can already hear their little necks breaking. I guess she really hates these guys. Don't shut me out. Instructor Malkut commands both fear and loyalty, and one of those will bend you to her will. Resist not and find out what she wants. The White Rams are stationed at Eugenia's Spire, ostensibly on guard duty. Oh yes, protecting the trees of this forest from the miscreants in the Ixal logging grounds to the north. Very defensive. Play defense long enough and the enemy forgets we can attack. I suppose that was the idea, but now the enemy anticipates us. Those mocking, tweeting birds have sealed off the north corridor with a blockade. I spit on their cunning. It keeps me from their wee necks. Adventurer, take down the blockade with this bomb finger. Little birds not content to have a few more quiet moons before all hells break loose. Fine, the Ixal shall feel the ram right meow. Right meow. I like this character. She's very fierce, and also she says right meow. A host of Ixal, I spit on numbers. The white rams hunt the Ixal. Oh yes. We live to spring unexpectedly on little birds and snap their wee necks. She's very feisty. Don't disturb this grove. God's quiver outrunners have spotted several Ixal felling trees within the sacred boundary of the hedge. Adventurers nearby are asked to drive the beastmen back north out of the Twelves Wood. Well, unfortunately, they'll need to ask other adventurers because we have more important things to tend to. So I think we just want to use this bomb finger, the disembodied middle finger of a void sent bomb. What? I've seen bombs before, but they have hands, and furthermore, they have middle fingers, apparently. Alright. Bomb finger. Give him an explosive finger. The screech could only be limb cutters. Okay. I guess we could get the chocobo out one more time here. Alright. Oh, I guess I could have just teleported back, actually. Oh, I don't know why I came back here. I guess we have to go back to, I think your name is Malcott? I guess we were closer there. Whoops. At least we have chocobo speed. It won't take too long to run back. Mia Malcott. Well blasted. A perfect detonation. Put up your little blockades, my wee birds, and down they go like a cradle on a bough. There will be nothing but nothing to stand between the white rams and our prey. From Gridania with love, the incomparable body language of her people says loud and clear that Malcott requires one adventurer ready to travel right meow. Corthus and the Twelveswood, busy little birdies they've been, filling their crop with all manner of juicy worms, or a juicy something else. Oh no, there's a thought. They could be extracting crystals from those trees. Treats for their big bird, the primal Garuda. Oh, it's a big bird. I didn't realize that. Adventurer, are you as sweet as they say? I have a letter going to Corthus for Belmont. And to tell that Bibelo he can count on us, and that he'd better be as good a tactician as he used to be, even if he sleeps on feathered beds now with a strumpet on each side of him. Alright. So now it's... yeah, deliver the letter to Belmont at Camp Dragonhead. Alright. Now it's time to teleport. I like her, she's cool. She's one of the cooler NPCs I think I've seen. I think she'll probably be more memorable than quite a few of the side quest characters we've come across. Snap the wee birdies' necks, just as long as they're not chocobos, because those are the good birdies. You know her chocobros. Alright. Back in one piece. Pardon me if I don't ask about the journey, but what did Isidoril say? Think he can get the White Rams interested. Letter to Belmont. A hastily drafted report of Exali activity in the Black Shroud. A letter from Malcott by the 12. The Ixal aren't cutting down trees in the Twelveswood, and to offer the crystals to Garuda, 'tis worse than I thought. She said that, eh? Suppose I've been soft long enough. I've eaten up my fine table scraps and slept on a feather bed or two, though I won't swear to the other thing. It's the will of the 12 is what it is what this is. The White Rams in the Twelveswood, me and Corthus, with whoever will join me. The high and mighty houses of Ishgard can go swab themselves. We'll stop the Ixal with or without him. No, and that's it. That was a kind of a cool quest, though. I liked that one as well. I guess there's like kind of a war going on with this thing over here, Nadalin, Ixali's stronghold. So maybe we'll revisit this a bit later. Maybe there'll be more quests that pop up, because we are supposed to be fighting Garuda next, I think. So that's kind of interesting, though, that we got all that sort of like side lore building up to that. That is kind of nice to have. Much more interesting than the random side quests we had at Forgotten Springs in, I believe it's Southern Thanalan. That was, I mean, there was a kind of a cool story between the two Mikote. That was alright, but other than that, those quests were just about as dry as that desert. It was not too interesting. Some of the quests here, though, have been somewhat engaging. And I know we're still early days and that this is not the good content, but still, I don't know, I appreciate all the side content that they put into all this so far. So I guess just more to look forward to when we get to the good stuff in the expansions. Rickman. Hey, someone tampering with shipments. Fury strike me down. If all of them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a house Helianart man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipment did it, though I know most of them what work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Could it have been the fellows what were responsible for the inspections? Ishgardian knights and inquisitors, the lot of them. As if they'd ever turned their cloaks. Sigh. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. No, this guy has a point, though. Hate to think about it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from White Brim front this morning. You might consider having a word with them. I guess we can. There could be a traitor within the Inquisitors, though, and that would actually be a very powerful position, because, like, if the Inquisitors have the final say over everyone that's executed, if they're the ones orchestrating the things getting planted, that would be pretty insane. But I guess we'll go speak with the porters first. Also, I wonder if Sid and Alfino have anything new to say. Oh no, they still have the same dialogue. Apathetic porter, plain-spoken porter. No time to talk, we're on a tight schedule. Once we've made our deliveries here, we're to deliver parcels to Skyfire Locks. Okay. Apathetic porter. Oh wow, there's a long pause here when I talk to him. Like, I can't do anything. I'm literally just standing here. I have no control of my character. Wait, did it bug? Or is it... Oh. Yeah, okay. I guess connection to the server was lost. I was like, oh, that's a very apathetic porter. He's just standing here and doing nothing. Okay. Oh, okay, I think the whole stream went down. I think my internet just died. Alright, well... I guess there's not really anything I can do about that. So at least the local recording is still going here. Yeah, I might have to stop here then, I guess. I wanted to keep going for at least a little bit. I was about to wrap it up, but yeah, I guess we'll call it here. yeah, I guess we'll continue that quest on the next part because, yeah, my internet's completely dead and I have no idea when it might come back. That's kind of strange. Anyways, so yeah, I guess thank you for watching. This is obviously only going to be in the VOD. Um, and yeah, I had a lot of fun tonight. It was a cool series of quests, and looking forward to getting back to it. But yeah, I guess this was a really abrupt ending. I was not expecting this. Uh, but yeah, I guess again, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great night, and I guess I'll see you on the next stream. Bye bye for now.